are on the Halifax-class frigate, and we'll be spending some time with Surveillance Specialist Sailor First Class Amanda Giesinger, a Naval Combat Information Operator. Hey, Amanda.
Hi, welcome on board.
Thanks. Are you ready to tell us everything there is to know about the world of Naval Combat Information Operators?
Buckle up, here we go. Oh, you could just call us NCI Ops.
Okay, that makes it way easier to say. How would you explain what you do in just a few sentences?
So NCI Ops take information from the ship's sensors, compile it into a larger, clearer picture that we then pass up to the chain of command so they can make educated decisions.
Okay, what's behind that door?
Oh, this right here, this is the operations room. This is actually where I work.
Can we take a peek?
Oh yeah, come on in.
Whoa, okay, this looks really cool. Where do you sit?
I'm just right up here in the front row.
That sounds really exclusive.
Yeah, did you bring your VIP pass with
Oh,
you?
Stop, no?
Just kidding.
Okay, how many NCI Ops work in this room with you?
There's approximately 6 per watch, give or take.
And are you all doing the same job?
So we're all looking at the same picture, but we're focused on different aspects of the picture. So for example, Arrow here will be focused on the air picture. So primarily airplanes and missiles. And then we have our track supervisor, and they're going to be focused on the surface picture. So like ships on the ocean. Here we have our SAC, and they're going to be communicating with our helicopter that's up in the air. And then we have ASPO, which is going to be focused on the underwater picture. So things like submarines and torpedoes.
Okay, where would you sit?
Oh, my favorite spot is the track suit position just right up here. Hey, can I jump in there for a second?
Nice, and what does that screen do?
This screen here is my radar feed with all my surface contacts on it.
That's awesome, and what's your favorite piece of equipment?
My favorite piece of equipment is actually my radio right here, which is controlled by the pedals at my feet. So that way I can work with both my hands and my feet at the same time.
Hey, Goose.
Oh, hey, Matt.
Goose, eh? I'll need to ask you about that later. But what makes a good NCI Op, you think?
It's a great question. I'm gonna have to say attention to detail, adaptability, and the ability to remain calm under stress and pressure. It can get pretty heated up in here sometimes.
What was the hardest thing to learn?
The general consensus on that one is probably voice reports. So information needs to go over the radio in a certain format and in a certain order. And sometimes getting that down can be kind of tricky.
Okay, do you ever get to sit in that seat?
Oh, this seat here, no, that's reserved for the captain.
Oh, okay. What's a fun thing to do when you're sailing?
I actually really enjoy yoga on the flight deck. It has some great scenery and gets me some sunshine.
I really want to see that.
Yeah, grab your yoga mat. Come on, let's go.
So Amanda, other than yoga, what other things do NCI Ops do outside of the ops room?
We do everything from line handling to lookout to cafeteria and to storing ship. Oh, and evidence gathering too. Oh, here's another ladder.
Evidence gathering, that's interesting. Tell me more about it.
So because we don't necessarily sail with MPs on board, sometimes we're required to take photos and gather evidence of potential situations that could happen. Hey, we're at the airlock. Let's
Airlock?
go. Yeah, what separates the inside of the ship from the contaminants on the outside of the ship.
Okay, that sounds cool.
Hey, can you grab the door for me?
Yeah, for sure.
Excellent.
Got it. So earlier today, someone called you Goose. What does that mean?
So it was actually a nickname given to me on my first ship. A sailor had noticed that Giesinger was a little bit difficult to say, and I said, hey, call me Geese. And he's like, I can't, it's plural. I'm gonna call you Goose. And it took off from there.
Nice. All right, let's keep going, Goose.
Yeah, let's go.
What's something that your shipmates don't know about you?
What some people don't know about me is I actually joined the Navy a little bit later on in life. After post-secondary, I was actually a makeup artist for 10 years prior to joining the Navy.
Wow, okay. And what's your favorite soup?
Ooh, that's a good question. It's probably a toss-up between Italian wedding and French onion. Oh, but pause your questions here for a second. It's gonna get a little loud.
So what's the biggest wow moment of your career?
Biggest wow moment actually happened right on this vessel back in May 2021. We got a call about an abandoned sailboat off the coast of Vancouver. We found him on our radar, and when we went out to investigate, there was actually a person on board. We ended up saving his life. It was pretty cool.
Oh my gosh, that's amazing. So what led you to join the CAF?
I kind of had one of those moments where it was like, what am I doing with my life? I kind of wanted to do something bigger and better than what I was. So it kind of came down to it's time when I walked into the recruitment office.
Wow, okay. And do all NCI ops work on vessels like this?
NCI ops can actually work on a variety of different platforms, including submarines, our new Arctic offshore patrol vessels, MTDVs, and orcas.
All right, it looks like we're almost at yoga time. So last question, why would you recommend this trade to someone?
If you are looking for an intellectual challenge, an opportunity for growth, whether it be personal or career-wise, and if you want exclusive access to that VIP in the front row in the ops room, NCI Op is for you.
Awesome, thanks Amanda.
All right, thanks guys.